I'm still here. What do you need to take?
Do your worst!
Enough of this!
Come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired. The townsfolk call me captain, because I used to be a sailor. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's party.
Hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Poor old woman.
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up. Look, there's a war going on, if you hadn't heard. We barely have enough soldiers to walk the streets, much less patrol every corner. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect.
This is a shame. No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
You spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Another one. Terrible. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
If you've you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
Stay away from the Aretino residence. The place is cursed. Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again. Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to your life, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
A few septums.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be.
There's no glory in war.
We've intercepted
It's just
couriers
something they
from
tell
Solitude.
soldiers so they'll risk
The
their
Empire's
lives.
putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
I'm not sure you but let them die with their
Only the
false
foolish
kings.
or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Calm yourself, Darmon. Save it for the battle.
Our men are getting massacred out there. Damn Imperials.
We can't march.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
We need to move faster. Keep them off balance.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately. Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. Travel safely. It's dangerous. Yeah.
Spare a coin. I hope. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divines smile on a charitable soul.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damned shopkeepers. By the 9, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting. All right, then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder. Large diagonal cut from left shoulder. Well, she's dead, but I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you. Oh yes, right, of course. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course. I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave. What are you doing that for?
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Deal of pressure on the White Run.
Ugh.
What would you
Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts us all over the city, and someone keeps taking them
He
down.
knows that.
Ask her about it if you want an earful.
How long are you going to wait?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities.
You think
He
I
has
need
a
to
good
send
eye for
Volkov
strange
a
trinkets.
stronger message?
Might even give you a bit of gold for
message
it.
you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Travel safely.
Taking his
It's
city
dangerous
and
out
leaving
there.
him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
We got a nick.
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught. Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
One of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army, until I took a sword to the chest.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
What is it, Khajiit?
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service. I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold, in good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years. What now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like? I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this. I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordess of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
He knows that. They all know that.
If it's bed or board you're after, Dilhart Hall's got both.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. A few septims for my supper is all I ask. It's so good to see you again.
Everything all right?
No one bought any flowers again today. I don't know what to do.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.
Be careful.
Take care with those flames.
I'm getting out of here.
I didn't think you had the stomach for it.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can...
Huh? See, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
What's the hurry?
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
And what would you have me do?
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Izmir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
You think I need to send Paul?
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
If by message you mean...
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel
Taking
all
his
the
city and
same.
leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
Oh, we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
Be careful.
You did this city a great service by catching that killer. Well done. Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword.
Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
I have a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers. I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's book.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
Assorted fruits and vegetables. All delicious.
Good morning. Knives and other goods for the home. At reasonable prices.
Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a real problem.
The townsfolk call me Captain because I used to be a sailor.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. It's that easy.
I've been a bit out of sorts since...
Yes?
Since our daughter was taken from us. Not really sure what to do with myself anymore.
You need
I just
anything,
miss
come
her
see me.
so much.
I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does.
Everyone says Jarl and Freyman.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are? I love my husband, but he can be a bit dull at times.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them greyskins... You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. We ought to dig a big hole. Throw all them dark elves and Argonians in it, and let them tear each other to pieces. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Our hero.
That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah. Here. Good to see you again, friend. Get out of my face.
Yes? All right, then.
This better be good.
Drink to our youth,
All right, then.
to the days come and gone, for the age of...
sister? Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Thanks. Thanks for talking to me. Leave me alone!
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus are... I was doing... Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer? Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother. Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind!
Trees.
Please help me.
Beautiful.
I'm going to lose my job at the
Reminds me of
Riften
autumn at
Fishery.
home.
I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do? My job at the Riften Fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life. Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Someone has killed Grelid!
Grelid is dead! Aventus did it!
Hooray! Grelid the Kind is dead at last! We're saved!
Kill one person and you... Aventus really did it! He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grelid.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
I cannot best you!
Hooray! We love you, Dark Brotherhood!
Huh?
Well, Grelid the Kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. And thank you. Thank you again.
and a murder over in Riften. Some old...
It's another fight. Windhelm has been hard on my people, but our fortunes will turn, and we have shelter and food. We have not fared well outside our native Black Marsh, but we're determined to make the best of things. I began praying to Zenithar, the god of wealth, to bring us some fortune, but thieves made off with my sacred amulet almost as soon as I bought it. I enjoyed our talk. Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep out of the way. Oh yes, after all, what's the point in being miserable all the time? I know life on the docks isn't easy. Sometimes life puts you in difficult circumstances you didn't choose. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make, and I've chosen to make the best of things that I can. I began praying to Zenithar, the god of... Shavi would be in your debt, kind one. Until our next meeting, honored friend.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
I know this place looks horrible. Please, don't hold it against the company. Sad, isn't it? We can't afford to keep the place running since these attacks started. Pirates, you see. Raiding all along the coast, from Hammerfell to Vardenfell. Only the Shattershields appear safe. A very powerful family in Windhelm. They run a private shipping operation and would love to have the docks to themselves. Wouldn't surprise me if they were in league with the pirates somehow. Not yet, no. But perhaps an intrepid person such as yourself could help with that? They have a dark elf who oversees their operations, Suveris Atherin. She's meticulous to a fault, and keeps a logbook with every transaction she makes. If it were to somehow end up in my hands, I wouldn't argue. They call themselves the Bloodhawkers. They've been around as long as I can remember, but only recently focused on our ships. A dastardly group, but they're more than simple brigands. Shrewd, clever, not to be trifled with. Our own security forces are limited, and all the mercenaries are tied up in this ridiculous war. We don't even know their base of operations, and attacking single ships won't really solve the problem. Until next time.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company. Mm-hmm. These lazy Argonians better get their tails moving.
The Nords don't appreciate us. It's so... I don't appreciate them right back.
If you get me the logbook, I'll have proof of Shattershield's treachery. How did you get it? No, never mind. I probably shouldn't know. I see. It looks like Severus has been traveling to Dawnstar to meet with a pirate crew there. Get to Dawnstar and see what you can find out about these rogues. I'd wager they won't be too far from the tavern. Try to find out where their fortress is. The captain, Stig Saltplank, has to know something.
I'm no one special, just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking money. Got any ale or mead?
You beasts are the worst.
Come now, dearie. Surely we aren't all that bad.
Just leave me alone. I've brought your mead. Now drink it and shut your filthy mouths.
Oh, we've got other things in mind for our mouths, sweetie. What are you staring at?
What are you looking at?
What are you staring at? What are you staring at?
Ha! Heard of them? I've been captain in a crew of them for well on 9 years now. What's it to you? Aye, the war keeps the Empire and the locals too busy to worry about us. Halden calls it our golden age. Our secret ingredient, if you will. A battle mage of fearsome cunning. Runs the blood horkers and makes sure the battles end right side up. Well, I can't just tell that to any skeever that washes up. From the look of you, I'm guessing you're more looking to cause some trouble for the Horkers. Nah, it would be my pleasure. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Please, someone do something.
Well fought, you swinging bit of skeever bait. What are you looking at? Halden will take my hide for this, but Skyrim's been feeling a bit confining lately. We draw counsel at Japhet's Folly. The fools in Windhelm won't go near it, which is fine by us. If you'll pardon me now, my crew needs gathering. Should be in Hammerfell before the other Horkers know who let slip their secret.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Adelaisa, I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't good enough, Orthus. There's a lot of gold at stake here, and sniveling isn't gonna get it back.
I've got a top man on the job right now. He should be returning any moment.
This must be him, then. Finally, someone around here that can get things done. Since we're short on soldiers, you'll be coming with us too. No arguments. Anything else you want to say? Halden? I've heard of the man, but never guessed he'd join up with some pirates. This could be even more dangerous than I thought. Head to the ships. We'll plan the assault on the way.
Let me know when you've learned more about the pirates. We used to think the pirates had an army of battle mages at their side. As it turns out, it was just one, Halden. I've since learned more about him. The most dangerous sort of man. Quick to anger, but patient in exacting vengeance. He also has a fearsome control of destruction magic. I wish you the best of luck. Until next time.
Hey,
What's the
watch
hurry?
it. Be careful.
You're the one who's coming to Japheth's Folly with us, right? You ready to go? All aboard.
Out with it. Well, here we are, we think. Hard to say. The weather's taken a bit of a turn here. Halden's been known to obscure his hideaways with magic. If we take care of him, the way should be clear to properly assault the island. You've shown yourself useful so far. All these lunks are too afraid of Halden to head in before the fog's cleared. So, if you're willing to perform one more service for the company, we could put this matter behind us for good. Take out Halden, and we'll handle the rest.
Hmm?